Hi everyone, it's Kim Conrad and welcome to a training video on how to create a party. So what you're going to do, let's just say that you are going on the back office, which is this website. Once you enter your consultant ID and your password in the welcome email that you received, this is the screen that it's going to bring you to, and this is what we call as the back office. You will hear that term a lot. So what you're going to do once you get in here is you're going to see this screen. And if you want to create your party, you're going to click on this spot right here about mid-screen. It says create a new party. So in here you're going to say Kim's Norwex launch party, or you won't say Kim, you'll say your name. And we're just going to say it's for Sunday at, say, 6 p.m. And then you're going to click on done. And because you are going to be hosting your party, you're going to click on I am hosting, and then all of your information that you entered when you signed up with Norwex is going to auto-populate those fields. Then you're going to click on start party now. And it's going to bring you to the confirm shipping defaults that you have to select. Always select that the host gets the party order shipped to them. You don't want to get into the habit of having host party orders being shipped to yourself for you to sort them, because what ends up happening is that you then either have to deliver all of the sorted orders to the host, or you're going to have to deliver them to the guests, and you don't want to get yourself into that habit. So always have the party orders shipped to the host, and then you'll be good to go. So you're going to click on next here. And this, let's just say you had your launch party and it was a huge success. This is where you're going to come in and start to enter all of your orders from your party. And there's going to be lots of them. So let's just say I had a guest at my party, and her name is Karen. So the first thing she's going to do is come up to the checkout area that I had set up. And there's a few things that you want to make sure that are on her order form. So the first thing you want to make sure that's there is their first name and last name, and that you can read them, email address, and that you can read it. So I usually read out the email address back to them, and they need either their home or their mobile phone number, whichever, and they need their mailing address with postal code. Now this here, you're going to type Karen, we're going to say that's her name, and last name Smith. Now, if by chance Karen didn't want to give me her email address, that's 100% okay. You would just click no email, okay? And if she did give us an email address, we are just going to type it in here, karensmith@gmail.com, we'll say. Now, let's just say we're going to enter Karen's phone number. You don't have to put dashes in here if you don't want to. I always do, but I'm not for this purpose, because when I click a dash during this process, it stops the recording, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to say, there's the phone number. Now for the address, you just simply type in whatever the address is. I'm just typing in my own home address because it's easier. Then I'm going to type in the postal code. I never get right. And then you're going to click on verify, and this is going to pop up. Now I am going to warn you, sometimes you may enter addresses that this is going to pop up and say address unknown, would you like to continue or update. So always click on the update button, because this kind of has to be correct before you can proceed onto the order. So for now we're just going to click yes, because that information is correct. But sometimes you'll also have people that live in apartment buildings. So always put the street number first with the street name, and then put APT and the apartment number after that. And then once you put in the postal code and click verify, it will most likely move the apartment number down to this line. It'll do that automatically. Now, sometimes you might have a guest that says, can that just be shipped directly to my house? The answer is yes. Yes, it can. They will have to pay a different shipping fee. All of the shipping costs for parties is $5.95 per guest. And if they want to submit an order and have it directly shipped to their house, I'm just going to get my little sheet here, make sure I'm not speaking out of tongue there. Okay, so if they want to have it directly shipped to them, if it is under $74.99, their total order, then their shipping is $7.95, because we do have a tiered shipping, and over $75 it goes up to $8.95. Over $125 it's $11.95, and so on and so forth. And if you ever want to know what those tiered shipping rates are, they are on the back of your order forms on the pink copy. I think they're on all 3 copies, but if you want to flip it over, you can show the guests that this is what they would be paying for direct shipping. So always here, I usually end up clicking no, because most people, once they see that they have to pay more in shipping charges, they won't pay that much. Now, Ripple Effect is a customized newsletter that will go out to all of your guests that have signed up for it. And what it is it's pre-populated with monthly specials, any sales, product information, all kinds of great information for people that they might want to be kept informed of. So it's really great. I always ask that out, check out, are you okay to receive my monthly newsletter? And they'll either say yes or no. And so if they've said yes, you would click on yes. And this is where you're going to go in and actually enter the guest order. This is where it gets exciting. So what you're going to do, let's just say that Karen ordered our Safe Haven package, and let's say a blue diamond. So what you're going to do here is the guest will most likely have written on her order form the item number and the description and the price and all that stuff. If by chance they've just written the description, that's okay. You can either write the item number in, or you can just simply type in safe, right? Start to type in safe, and then it's automatically going to pop up. So then you're going to click on it and then click add. Okay, and then you are going, now whenever we have a spend and get special on, if they order over $75, if that's the spend and get deal, it might say spend $75 and get this, an all-purpose kitchen cloth for just $5. So you will ask the customer at the checkout, would you like to add an all-purpose kitchen cloth for just $5? That's a savings of $9.99. Great deal, how can you pass that up? And they'll say sure. So this will automatically pop up in most cases. I have entered orders online where, even though the order was over the $75, that it hasn't popped up automatically. If that happens to you and you're just waiting for it to come and show up, just click over here on the shopping cart icon, and it will kind of just do like a quick refresh of the screen, and then you'll see it'll pop up. Sometimes it does show up and other times it hasn't, but that's what you do if it hasn't. So then if they wanted that, you would click on add. Most people say yes. A lot of people can't pass up a deal for $5. And our spend and gets are usually great specials. So she also wanted a blue diamond. So I'm just typing blue diamond and it will come up. And you click on that, click add, and there you go. So over onto the left-hand side, it's going to show you what their subtotal A was. So what that amount represents is just the base price of the products they purchased. So this subtotal A that you were going to hear over and over again is all sales that are the regularly listed prices in the catalog. This subtotal A does not include taxes or shipping costs. So whenever you hear anybody reference what's your subtotal A for this month, or how much was your party subtotal A, it's always going to be the amount before taxes and shipping. So Karen's order is $195.98, and it is, the host earned $15.68, okay? And right here is the item total, the shipping, the tax, and here is the order total. Okay, so this is Karen's total here is $232.22. Now, some of you are looking up here and it says party amount due Norwex, $163.63. That's what that has done is it has applied any commission that you would have made to the order. But that's only if you're going to give somebody your discount. I don't recommend that you do that unless it's a family member that you are giving your discount to, or let's just say you've provided a special for a certain guest, so I'll give you an extra 10%. Again, it's not something that I would encourage you to do right off the bat, but this is what it reflects. But don't worry about that. I would just ask that you kind of disregard or don't, just kind of ignore this part. So down here in the payment section is where you would add the payment. Okay, so they'll on the order form, there's a spot for them to fill in their credit card information. So you're going to type it in here, just like you would any other credit card number, and you would just keep entering it with their expiry date, and the amount is what they owe. So the $232.22 is automatically populated. Okay, and then you're going to click on add. What that's going to do is automatically put through a transaction to the customer's credit card. It's going to be called an authorized transaction. So it will show up on their bank statement until we hit submit on this order. So what we're going to do, we're going to move on to, let's just say Karen was so excited with your presentation, which she will be, and she wanted to have her own party. So you're going to click on add booking, and it's going to show Karen Smith's name at the top. So what I would do is just say Karen Smith's Norwex party. And let's just say Karen wants to have her party on Friday, the 17th of February, and not 6 a.m., we'll say 6 p.m. or let's say 6:30. If you're going to have parties through the week on weeknights, I always start mine usually around 6:30, but you can start them at 7. I don't recommend that you start them at 6 o'clock because a lot of people work, and you want to try and pick a time where it's easy for guests to get to your hostess's home after they've gotten to work and got home and had supper. So I either pick 6:30 or 7. So then here you'll click save, and then you're ready to either add on a new guest because you've had oodles of orders at your launch party, or you can click on next. So here is where it's going to take you to a review bookings. So it's just going to give you a chance to look at everybody that booked a party at your party. And then you're going to click next here. Now at every party, your host will receive a certain percentage of your subtotal A sales. So let's say, for example, your hostess had, our hostess had $195.98 in subtotal A sales. So they are going to get, I think it's 8%. Trying to find my sheet here. I think it's 8% of the subtotal A sales that they can put towards purchasing product. Okay, so what this does is it shows you down here that the host has earned $15.68 that they can put towards booking a party. Okay, or not booking a party, towards purchasing product. Now, in order for a party to be qualified for hostess benefits, your party subtotal A needs to be a minimum of $350, and you need to have a minimum of 3 buying guests with 1 party booking. Okay, so I wouldn't submit this before it hit 350, but I'm just showing you how all this stuff works. So let's just say for demonstration purposes that I want to order, we'll say, an EnviroCloth. So here lists all I want a pink EnviroCloth, and I'm going to click on add. Okay, so it's going to show that I ordered the EnviroCloth, which is $17.99. It's applying the $15.68 that I earned as a host discount. There was $2.31 overage. Now, normally this shipping would say 0, but because this party wasn't above the $350, it's not going to show up here that I had earned free shipping. So that's the other reason why you wouldn't want it to be below that amount. Now, okay, so we're just going to click on next, and it's going to take you to your pay for orders screen. Now, what I want you to see here is this is a really neat part of this screen, is this section right here where it says select order. So it will show you the amounts that are owing for each guest. Now here it's saying, you'll see it says due Norwex $172.32, but yet Karen owes $232 and I owe $9.50. So how come it's only saying that 172 is owed to Norwex? Well, that is because it is applying your commission to the overall amount owing. So this is where I want you to be very careful when you get to this last page to make sure that none of your commissions are being applied to the total amount owing. So what you would do on this screen, if you haven't entered their payment information in earlier screens, you will click on the guest so that it'll populate her name, and you'll enter her credit card information, her expiry date, and it's going to put the proper amount here, and you click add, and then that part is going to be paid for. Same thing if you click my name or your host name, credit card, her name pops up, her total pops up. Okay, and then once all that is paid for, this will say discount earned $69.40. That is actually your commission that you earned for the party. Okay, and this discount applied should say 0. And then discount to be posted will say $69.40, which is what will be posted to your account balance for your commission for a party. Well done. So once I click on next, it's going to, if I paid for my orders, when I click on next, it's going to take me to this final tab, which is review and submit party. So here it gives you an opportunity to just take one last look at what they ordered, what rewards they're going to get. It'll tell you what you could do to increase the hostess benefits. So I'm just going to click here. It is saying that I haven't paid yet, but I just want to show you what this screen looks like. So what this is a great thing for new consultants is that you can see here that it gives you an opportunity to say, show me how to earn even more. So when you click on it, it says earn free product with 5 buying guests. So the host needs 4 buying guests to count for the next level. So 5 buying guests, they'll get 1 EnviroCloth. 8 buying guests, they'll get a kitchen cloth. 10 buying guests, they'll get a body cloth. 13 buying guests, they'll get a dust mitt. So if you have all of these, so let's say, for example, I said, oh, well, I'm going to enter those other 12 orders and I'm going to have 13 buying guests. Not only are you going to get the dust mitt, you're also going to get the body cloth, the kitchen cloth, and the EnviroCloth. Okay? Now, you get 8% of total guest sales and free products up to $249.99. The host needs 5402, excluding the host and consultant, to reach the next level. So once you get to 250, you get 10% of your subtotal A sales towards product that the host can purchase. Okay? And again, it tells you what you get. If you get $750 in subtotal A or higher, you get 12%. Now, it says earn a free window cloth with every booking. So every party that you book at your party, you will get a free window cloth, and the window cloth is actually going to arrive. It's going to be pink. Most of our window cloths are regularly purple, but the window cloth that you get for booking a party is pink. So you can tell your hostess that, because they may think, well, I've never seen this pink window cloth before. That way they know that it's theirs when it arrives. Now it says earn one of 4 monthly host specials when you have just 1 booking, 3 buying guests, and $350 in sales. So it's telling you right now that your host needs $151.71 in subtotal A, along with 2 more buying guests to count for the $350 in guest sales, with 1 booking and 3 buying guests. So this little feature I really, really, really loved when I was a new consultant, because it really gave me an opportunity to learn what is required in a party in order to get the hostess as much as possible. Okay, but the rest of this just kind of tells you what they ordered, how much, where it's being shipped. So this is a really great thing. At the end of your party, once it's submitted, it will bring you to this screen, and there'll be a little icon that shows up here that says print picking slip or print party details. What I do, and it's a good habit for you to get into as well, is I print off the party details, and I take all of my order forms from that party and I staple it to the back of this party summary. And on the front of that, you can write gave away, I don't know, maybe if you gave away a little sample as a prize, gave away a little, let's say you gave away this peppermint um, hand wash, so that you can track for your expenses what you gave away in giveaways. You can also record how far you had to drive, so how many kilometers to and from the party, so you can track that, because you want to kind of keep that information recorded as well. So once you've done that and you submit your party, then you are good to go. You will come back here and you'll just do a little dance because you've submitted your first party, and you'll be super excited to go and do your next one. So I hope this video helped, and good luck at your first party.